Relax and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Afterwards, please remain standing and join in the singing of the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Before you is the Wallington Marching Band, freshly back from the great state of Massachusetts. And we're going to play for you a few of the tunes that we played while we were up there. Next up was a favorite of the crowds outside of Faneuil Hall in downtown Boston. This is Twist and Shout. we've given our marching band over this past year. Besides our trip up to Massachusetts, performing in Boston and in Plymouth, it was a rainy and cold one. But these kids, when I tell you, these are some of the toughest young adults I've ever seen. As soaked and as cold as we were, as soon as they blew that whistle, they went off. We would have thought it was 75 degrees and sunny. And I really want to thank all of you for your support in sending them up there, and for all of you who also supported by way of donations and our fundraisers. Really, really thank you. Aside from our trip up to Massachusetts, this is also the first time when we did 4 unique halftime shows during the football season. Most marching bands, high school marching bands, do 1 halftime show for the entire season. We have prided ourselves on doing 3 the past few years. This year we pushed it, we did 4. This also allows the students to help with choosing the music. Our next tune is one that was chosen by one of our band members who is actually a little under the weather and not here right now. We're hoping he shows up. That's another story. And oddly enough, it's a kind of goofy song. It's from the 1980s. This is Rock Lobster by the B-52s. So what's on TV this weekend? Nobody? Big event? Football? I figured at least someone would guess it. Hey, this weekend is the Army-Navy game! Oh, yeah. This weekend, Army plays Navy in their big game that happens once a year. And the next song we're going to play for you probably used to hearing at football games. It is a fight song that we adopted a few years back after we visited West Point. This is their fight song that they call On Brave Old Army Team, that we've kind of renamed On Brave Old Wallington. And aside from Saturday being the Army-Navy game, we also are really excited to kind of let you all know for the first time here that the West Point Band, one of the top bands in the country, actually the world, is going to be doing a free public concert here on July 18th out on the football field. So stay tuned for some info about that. But until then, here is On Brave Old Wallington. as we look forward to the new year and all the great things that come from the Wallington Marching Band. And to all of you, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and as they say, Old Lang Syne. School and its community is just bar none. I mean, it is just phenomenal. So I would like to just thank our incredible administration, our superintendent of schools, Dr. Bizanti, our principal, Mr. Cromfield, our vice principal, Mr. Barchi, and our athletic director, Mr. Bellis, for everything that they do for the choir and band throughout the year. The members of our Board of Education, as well as our town council, just everything that both of those groups do in supporting the band throughout the year. Again, it's hard to find a community that supports music as much as Wallington does. A special thank you to our custodial staff for all that they do throughout the year and for helping us set up for tonight's performance. And most importantly, to all of you parents, as I already said, thank you so much for all of your support. If it wasn't for you guys, this simply would not happen in more ways than one. So for getting them to all the practices, the rehearsals, the instruments, everything and anything, I thank you, they thank you. This program really does belong to you and everything that you do for us. Just give us a couple seconds and then the choir will be coming in. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the choir portion of the Wallington concert. We are excited to perform for you and spread some holiday cheer through song. Hanukkah's Child is a poignant and evocative piece that captures the warmth, reflection, and spiritual depth of the Jewish holiday Hanukkah. The work blends traditional elements with contemporary influences, weaving a narrative that explores themes of identity, family, and faith. This piece paints a musical portrait of a child's experience during the Festival of Lights, filled with wonder, tradition, and the quiet power of menorah growth. It is both tender and celebratory, offering a heartfelt tribute to the holiday's enduring message of hope and resilience. We hope you enjoy our first piece, Hanukkah's Child.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our winter concert. I'm glad everyone is here, despite the cold. And so our first piece, our Hanukkah's Child, and this is our choir. Our growing choir comprises of students in grades 7 through 12. And so we're very happy for you to be here, and we're happy to spread some holiday cheer through song. And so we will continue with our portion, and we're going to just move the piano a little bit, just so we can get settled. And then Amelia will get started and we'll introduce our next piece.
piece, Lulaje Jezuniu, is a beautiful Polish Christmas lullaby. This tender piece, sung traditionally during the Christmas season, evokes a sense of serenity and reverence, reflecting elements of a lullaby, a gentle rocking rhythm with a soothing melody. We are happy to have Madison C. as our accompanist for this piece. Please enjoy the beautiful Polish Christmas carol, Lulaje Jezuniu.
Before we begin our final choir piece of the night, this portion at least, if you noticed outside, we are doing our bake sale, and so please stop by for some cookies, some delicious homemade dress delicious cupcakes, which are like really selling very fast, some water. We will also see a donation basket. We are taking a field trip, going on a field trip, our very first field trip, and we're planning on seeing The Lion King on Broadway in the springtime. For many of our students here, it is their first time seeing a Broadway show. If you have been to a Broadway show, you know there's nothing like going and seeing a live show on Broadway. And so anything to help keep costs at a minimum for our students would be greatly appreciated. So please feel free to stop by afterwards. So thank you once again for coming to our concert tonight. We really appreciate your continuing support of our performing arts program here in Wallington High School.
Beyond Wings this Christmas is a timeless soul classic that has become a holiday staple since its release in 1970. The song is upbeat, catchy, and captures the spirit of the holiday. The lyrics emphasize the importance of being with loved ones during the season, and the message brings about hope, joy, and connection. We are excited to have Rachel P. and Esther M. as our soloists, along with Yaretzi H. on bass guitar and Silas P. on drums. We hope you have enjoyed the choir this evening. Please enjoy the holiday classic this Christmas.
omission on the program. I blame it on Google Docs, and that's going to be my line, and we're going to stick to that. But on French horn is Natalia Haliniak. She's also a member of our majorette section, and I told her you're going to get special attention, to which she went, uh-oh. But Natalia right back there, and I'm going to print out a very special program with their name on it that we will all autograph. It's fantastic. But again, I'm going to blame the Google Corporation. We're going to stick with that line.
The festival of lights is a special time of year for the Jewish faith filled with celebration, family, and song. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, the dreidel song, and Sedivin, Sov, Sov, Sov are three Hanukkah songs unlike any others. Hang on tight as this whimsical combination puts you in the saddle of horse galloping across a snowy plain to a Hanukkah celebration. The traditional English hymn, In the Bleak Midwinter, was composed by Gustav Holst in 1908. This hymn would later be the inspiration for the whole winter suite arranged by Virginia band director Alta Sue Hawkins. Miss Hawkins recommended that Robert W. Smith create a band setting of her arrangement, but passed away before Smith could complete it. This arrangement pays tribute to both Bowles and Hawkins, who both thought the use of his original melody and fanfares arranging his musical style, and to Hawkins by using the melody Shenandoah as a counter melody to represent her home state.
we found him a clarinet, and he made it work. Yeah, how about that?
The traditional Christmas carol, "We Wish You a Merry Christmas," dates back to at least the early 19th century. And it tells an English tradition wherein wealthy people of the community gave Christmas trees to the carolers on Christmas Eve. But that's not what we're going to do tonight. We're headed to Cuba and studying this carol style first pioneered by Antonio Afgano. It's time to celebrate Christmas Mambo style.
Well, it took 11 years, but I finally accidentally picked the same song as the choir. Oops. Luckily, Mr. Rivera and I looked at each other and went, well, we'll both do it, won't we? And that's just how it goes. So tonight, we're going to do exactly that with our final piece, at least in recent history, as far as I know, a joint thing between the choir and band. If it's ever happened before, it was before my time here, so really neat thing to do. We're going to be playing Leroy Anderson's Christmas classic. It needs no introduction, but tonight we're going to give it a very, very special one. Last week, Wallington lost one of its greatest educators, mentors, and friends, Ms. Barbara Sunday. I know that if she were here today, she would probably say, and I know she'll appreciate me doing this, don't dedicate some sad song at me about Christmas. Supposed to be happy. Those of you who know her, that's exactly what she would say. So that's exactly what we're going to do. For the first time, as we know, we're going to put together the choir band with Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride, conducted tonight by Mr. Rivera, featuring a few comedic surprises that I know Ms. Sunday would appreciate. So this one is for you. For all of you gathered tonight, thank you so much for coming out and seeing our choir and band, and we look forward to seeing you all at the spring concert. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year.